Welcome back, guys. We're about to get into the winners match here. It is Zele who took a 3-0 very dominant victory over Muzzy in our opening match, and VLPS who had just won over Risen in 3-1. Two fairly dominant performances, and right now we actually have three very similar decks. Look at that, Shaman, Warlock, and Warrior.
Their lives look different, but now after the X marks, they look exactly the same.
Yeah.
Are they at the same list, actually, though, is the question. We haven't seen the Warlocks, right?
We had to have because they won, right?
They got banned for real.
Oh, they got banned. Both of them got banned,
Yeah,
didn't
both of
they?
them got banned. Yeah, I think so. I just don't remember seeing the Warlocks.
Mhm.
So we don't know. I mean, VLPS running more control on it. I think he could be running Reno Lock. Zalea is probably. I'm sure Zalea is running Zoo.
Yeah. I think Zoli is not too big of a fan of Reno Lock. Actually, a lot of the players who end up casting these tournaments are not too big of a fan of Reno Lock. Where do you stand on the Reno Lock, Strife Crow?
I like Reno Lock. I mean, I just like these control decks. I like playing Reno and making face decks suffer. It's like I think it's part of my duty. Um, I just do my duty. I mean, to be fair though, they're both strong decks. I do think Zoo's probably a little bit stronger overall in the meta. It being maybe even like the number one deck, if not very close. So yeah, but
Yesterday, we saw something a little bit different from Dog. I believe Dog was running Demon Handlock with a ton of board clears and double Zombie Chow.
so he's just really doing his duty.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to kill off all the aggro players.
Yeah, I mean it seems to have worked pretty well yesterday. I think he dropped a game with the Warlock, but I mean it wasn't one that could have been won in too
Yeah.
many reasonable ways.
Okay.
Um, hmm. What do you think about the priest ban? That's kind of
Uh,
curious. I mean, we keep talking about how unusual and ineffective priest is, and then we see it banned while more
Zoya
traditional
is kind
decks
of
are
a
left in the lineup.
yeah. So I think Priest is good against Zoo, and then it's also good against Control Warrior. It's
That's
kind of like
bouncing
not
blade.
yeah. This is the what a Kill 'Em All Warrior by Zilay. That's what he named it, the Bouncing Blade one.
Really? I haven't seen this before. I've never seen Bouncing Blade in Control Warrior like in a year.
I saw tweets about it like a long time ago, and it was something about like Kill 'Em All, of like a whole bunch of removals. I don't think Zilay's running very many minions.
Mhm.
Definitely not very many big minions. I think it's definitely a double brawl list. Probably Death Lords, no boom. Maybe not even Grom. We'll see.
I think there was Grom in that opener actually. I think it was Grom and Bouncing Blade that he mullied out.
Okay, so Grom is probably too good to get rid of, but I definitely don't think there's boomies there. There's probably not even Sylvanas.
hmm Interesting. I kind of like Bouncing Blade. I was a bit sad that there were so many aggressive decks coming out of GVG that I couldn't play the card. Originally, when GVG launched, I think I had two Bouncing Blades in my Control Warrior list,
Mhm.
and I remember the highlight of it was because back then everyone was playing Miracle Rogue. I remember I remember killing a stealthed Malagos with a Bouncing Blade.
Whoa. Okay, but there are no other minions on board. You didn't just get
Right,
super
of
lucky.
course, of course.
I was like, okay, you kill a stealth Malagos with your Acolyte of Pain and your two cards. And I was like, oh, okay, Grip. Nice.
All right. Well, both players have the Elise. There's a lot of interesting analysis that I've seen from this. Basically, from my understanding, it's not even the first player to play Elise. It's the first player to play the map that has the advantage.
The map.
Right, because until you draw the map, it doesn't actually matter. It only matters when you play the map to put the monkey in the deck.
Mhm. Well, it's not that. It's like the way I feel this matchup is, I mean, the best two cards to keep this matchup generally are Elise and Jessica, and Zlay has both. But from my perspective, I don't actually think that Elise is that great. I mean, she's really good in this matchup. But what I'm saying is, it's not really that great to play early or anything like that.
Whoa, it's the
I've
map!
heard,
That's the
yeah.
map!
Do you think that's good though?
Yeah!
Because okay.
Map!
Sometimes what I've seen is like the first person to play the monkey loses if the other person has a big hand because with the big hand you can use cards like execute and shield slam for one, tempo wise, and once you play the monkey, it's hard to make comebacks. Like they start playing those cards and Grom and stuff. I think this is much less apparent in the deck that Zlay's playing because Zlay's not very minion heavy, so.
Mhm.
Even if he pushes in the tempo with one mana removal, he doesn't have like boom and those kind of cards that would really give the other player problems. So
I mean, that's kind of what I thought as well, and I experienced a little bit of that on ladder. But at the same time, particularly in these ONOG tournaments that I've cast, it does seem like the monkey makes an insane swing. Just because it's like big minion after big minion after big
yeah,
minion after big minion.
yeah, I think like early on, if you get it this early in the game, especially, it's going to be super good. At that point, you're just having to deal with 20 legendary minions or something, and like you're not really ready to just kill them all efficiently and push them for tempo. Wow.
Yep, he's playing fatigue.
He's playing fatigue. He doesn't even want to draw with Harrison. I don't know. That's interesting. I'll at least try to hit one charge of Deathbite, probably.
Hmm.
So we know
Well,
Zlay's never playing Shield Walk.
right. But also, Zalay went first, so because of that, he's actually 2 cards ahead.
Yeah. I kind of like think of first as like 1.5 cards, because I think you're never 2 cards ahead or one, if that makes any sense. You can only be 1.5 cards, Because like half the time you're 2 ahead, half the time you're 1. Depends on whose turn it is.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah. All right, there goes Grom. You ever think you'd Grom an enraged Grom?
Only if I was. Oh, the monkey! Play it, please.
Wow.
Play the monkey. I would play it here, I think.
No, you should not, because the coin is worth a legendary.
Okay, okay. But this might tell the tempo. Who cares about the one legendary where you have 20 cards left in your deck? I don't know. I probably would have played him.
You also might consider to forcefully draw if you have the monkey. So if
Oh, he's got
oh
the
wow,
Harrison.
he does go. Yeah, this is insane. This is
Harrison.
exactly where you Harrison for 2 and then monkey.
Yeah, 100% Harrison here first. Okay. Okay, this is gonna set off some fireworks. Zlay, you might be killing all where, but can you kill them all here? I don't think you can. Can you kill them all here?
It's a lot of pagels. Okay, let's.
That's a KT, and that's a.
No, those are roughly the best possible ones. I mean, there's Jiraxis, there's KT, there's Hogger, there's Ysera. Those are nuts. There's even Nexus Champion Sarad, so you could get back some of the removal you lost.
Yeah. From what I've noticed though in these legendaries, I've never had a good experience playing Draxus, like in Warrior Mirror and these. So I actually think Draxus is kind of unplayable. You lose tank, you lose all your armor playing it.
Hmm.
But I mean, there's who cares at this point? There's too many.
I would tend to agree, but
Yeah.
if you can burn a brawl, I think if you can Jiraxis behind a Hogger, you basically win the game because you're getting 8/8 worth of power for free every turn.
Hmm. Yeah, it depends. I mean, you're at 15 without any way to heal or taunt potentially. So I could see you just dying to Grom, but Grom's gone, huh? So
Yep.
yeah.
Oh man, Belcher. That is not gonna do anything here.
He's using the Belcher to buy time for Brawl, I think, but
Vulture. There's like
oh, the KT is coming from this play. KT is definitely getting played if he's making that trade.
how does Zele win this game?
I don't think he does. But he can Brawl Bouncing Blade, clear anything.
I think he might have to pass.
Oh, jeez. I don't think so. I mean, I guess. What if you pass and they just pass and hit you for 20?
Yeah,
I
that
don't know.
happens a lot.
Yeah.
There's KT. Yeah, VLPS is smiling because he knows just how terrible this is for him, for Zele right now.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't even matter that you killed everything. You're never killing this many legendaries.
It's
What is
Bolivar.
that? Oh, Bulwark. That's crazy too. Bulwark's gonna be a 20. How much life does Bulwark have? Jeopardy note.
That
7. It's gonna be a 27.
upgrade. Upgrade.
Oh, that's a pretty good one.
That is.
That's worth what, 5 damage to that upgrade?
Yeah.
Like
Well,
that.
6 because it's 5 and then another 1 the next turn, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. 6 damage upgrade. Yeah, I mean, if
I
you
can
get at least
honestly
very
see.
early,
Yeah, I can honestly see Zele just conceding any turn here.
me too.
I mean, he's got to shield slam this thing
Oh,
before it
jeez.
gets out of.
Also, this death spite as a 5/2 is perfect against Shieldman too.
Yeah.
You can't even threaten lethal because Grom's gone.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's Fairy War X. That can kill roughly like 3% of the legendaries out there. Maybe VLPS will be kind enough to play one.
Oh,
Actually,
Millhouse.
the only card in his whole hand that dies to the weapon is Leroy. There's nothing else that dies to it. What do you think of just playing Millhouse? I mean, how bad could it be?
I
Might
would
as well
play
play
it
it
if
here, right?
you can't play it with your Sarah, not with mana. But
Oh.
I think I would play Millhouse and Hogger and just armor up. I'd be fine with it. I don't think Millhouse is a big deal. It's more about grinding the amount of resources. It doesn't really matter if their resources cost 0, like the spells, right? Like who cares if the executes and stuff cost 0? So yeah, I think it's definitely fine for him to play Millhouse this game.
Alright, there's Revenge. No possibility to draw and execute, though, as he's done in terms of mana. He does get the execute, but I mean, it's not going to make an impact.
Yeah.
Well, face. That's 1.5 turns worth of hero power that he's just countered there. What's that last card? Is that Gruul?
I think it is. Looks like Roll. It's another big minion. Yeah, it is.
Gruul's another one of those cards that needs to be killed immediately. This is the thing, right? Like half of VLPS's hand needs to be killed right away.
Do you think he would even play Gruul and Millhouse?
Like, even if Zele gets his own monkey, it's so unlikely he's gonna beat that roll of legendaries. Like the
Yeah.
cards that VLPS got were just so good.
Yeah. And he also has just so much more cards in his hand. Even if Zele gets the monkey, LPS kind of have more legendaries in his hand. Probably.
Yeah, I don't know if that makes a big impact. I think the quality of legendaries is the most important thing because, I mean, even if you have 10 versus like 3 or 4, you're still like mana capped.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really about the quality, but VLPS already has the quality. There's Millhouse.
Yeah.
Another Nightmare. Pretty useless, actually. He's got Leroy
Yeah.
Nightmare.
Oh, okay.
Wow, Brawl Monkey.
We'll see. He has to execute the Ysera if it survives. Other than that, maybe. And he probably has to kill Augur too, somehow, if that survives.
Yep, yes, Sarah survives. He's got executed here.
So the question is, do you play Shieldbane first before Monkey?
No chance.
No?
No way.
Okay.
You have to go for a higher risk play than that. Like, if you get like a Hogger here, you might actually win, for instance.
Yeah, or like a Pad Sky Golem, maybe. Oh wait, that's not a legendary, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe Sylvanas. 6 mana, you have a lot of choice. Sometimes if I have 4 mana left over.
Lanus!
Oh, nice. Sometimes I was gonna say if I had like only 4 mana left over, I wouldn't really make a play like that, just because you're not likely to get a 4 mana legendary you play in the same turn, anyways. But yeah, 6 mana, there's a lot. Sylvanas is so good because
It's
There's no spell
it's
like
gonna
this.
have Leroy.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, that's a pretty good play, actually. You
Yep.
kill your wolves. Wow, it's crazy. You didn't even see that. Boulevard.
Not bad.
Gotta get
That's not
Dr.
bad either.
Boot. Yeah.
Well, he can boom and play the 3/4. It's really all about tempo right now. So, I mean, if Zele draws well enough, he could have a chance here. He's gonna have to draw an insane card next, though.
There's also two nightmares for tempo, which is huge tempo swings, and Vol'jin is a huge one too.
Oh yeah, Vol'jin is a big one.
Hmm.
He can't deal that last damage with Vol'jin. Vol'jin just can't really be used right now.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you can just use... You can, like, Nightmare something, and then Vol'jin, and then trade, or go face. So you can just stack a crazy amount of health on Vol'jin.
Oh, you're right. You double nightmare their minion, and you Vol'jin and trade, and you get. Oh, that would be interesting play, especially with a hand that doesn't like when you know.
Oh
your
my, that's a
opponent's not
Nixia!
gonna use it.
That
Yeah.
is, like, the biggest thing ever. If he can get a kill on this Gruul, is that enough? That is enough. Full board Onyxia.
Ooh.
Zele might win this game.
All right, this is when you go double nightmare Vol'jin. Oh, you can't kill it though. You can't kill Nixie at this point.
Oh, another both.
Wow. I wouldn't put him on the dead yet, but it's gonna Vol'jin it. So it's gonna be a 6-8 against the 8-2. Mm. Oh!
It's
Like
another
quick!
card.
You attack with all the wolves first before playing it. That's gonna hurt you more than them, I feel, with all the wolves. Actually, no, it doesn't. He has more decisions. He has more cards in his hand.
We need like
You have
max
easier
advance
decisions.
Hearthstone, so he could like type something in and have 6 whelps attack, then Nozdormu. 9 cards to 5, so Zele has a lot fewer legendaries. But he's drawn some really good ones.
Hmm.
I think he might just
Trade the 8-2, or
I think he might kill the 4/5 and just go 8 face.
you gotta instant your turn after.
It's a tough turn for VLPS. Oh, well, he's gonna
Okay,
get
that's
more time to
opposite.
think about it.
Yeah, once you kill it. Okay, kind of surprised
Wait,
about no Alex there. I would prefer to see Alex the enemy's face.
I never thought about it, but why doesn't Alistraza interact with Velen? If your opponent's at 30, wouldn't you just kill him with Alistraza?
Oh. Isn't it
But
spells and hero
I don't
power?
think it works that way.
But
Oh yeah,
the
it's just
spells, double
spells and hero
spells and
powers, right?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
that's why. And I think you're actually right. If it said anything, it would actually kill them at 30, right? Because it deals 15 twice.
Van Cleef might be alright here. Is this it?
Wow!
9. There's one
Zele
off.
is drawing so good. Every
Off,
turn
though.
he's drawing at 8-8. Every
no, he has
turn
to-
he's drawing one.
He has to deal with both. It's not.
You
He
just
doesn't have.
set her face and try to kill both like that. It doesn't even matter. 4, 5, 6.
He's gonna probably
I
clear.
think I'm trade 6 and play Alex.
No, he's gonna play the charge. To deal with both. He wants to clear
Does
the
that kill
board.
both?
Yeah.
Nice.
Exactly enough to kill both. It's 9 damage.
This is why both wasn't good.
There's a lot of
That was
reasons why
3-9.
it's good, actually.
If that was a taunt, those would be dead. They're just, this is dying. Yeah. Zele's ahead on tempo. Somehow still. Oh my god. Wow. Oh my. Okay.
Whoa!
Oh my! I can't cast this anymore. That's so
That
good.
has to be the
Five
best
whelps.
draw.
There's 5 whelps. He came and traded the 5 whelps and leave the 4/6 alive. It's like perfectly bad where there's 5/1/1s and a
Yeah.
4/6. Oh my god.
But a Nubarak is insane.
Yeah, it's insane in this kind of game.
Yes, crushed.
Oh my god, VLPS gonna lose. I think he's gonna lose now.
Wait, he got renned.
Wow.
But it
Yeah,
Ren actually,
it's
Ren
still a
just
4-4
dies
though.
to the
There's
remainder.
still a
No,
4/4 which trades.
yeah, that play wasn't that great.
But he had nothing else to do. What else is he gonna do?
Mm.
Oh my god. Nubarak again, trade. Keep hitting Nubarak. So much value, and when they have no removal, deal 4 damage, all these big minions, like that 8/4 doesn't matter. 8/4 and 8/8 is like almost the same, you know? Everything's 8/8. 8/4 is
Well, he's got a
perfect.
Blingtron.
Oh, okay.
Something happened with that. Cursed Blade shenanigans.
Jeez.
Blingtron would be good if he could play something relevant at the same time, but he can't. Like, they had another 5-mana legendary.
Yeah. I think he needs to wait. Even if he gets a weapon to kill it.
No, that just card is kind of a bad card. But Zele's overall legendary quality is actually better than VLPS's, which is hard to believe.
Do you trade your 8/4 to 8/8? You can still get a 4/4. Wait, what if you just play a Nubarak again? You get it in your hand or your deck? Your hand, right?
That's how you play a Nubarak.
Just keep playing Nubarak. You're getting more 4/4s a return and infinite value. That's... Oh my god, Captain Greenskin.
Coghammer.
That's not even good.
No.
Coghammer goes 3/4, doesn't kill anything.
Well, what is the weapon?
True
You might
Soul.
have.
Is this
Is it?
lethal? Is that lethal? 19 damage. Can you do a 19? He can do 16. It's off by 3. Because Alex can do 1.
Mhm.
Maybe just trade the 4/4 into the 3/4.
What if you trade a Nubarak and play a Nubarak?
Nah, I think it's more tempo to play. Wait, is that more tempo?
I
'Cause
like
you're
Nubarak.
keeping the 8/4 alive though, right? And you're getting 8 face damage in. I don't think that's I like this play. I like just killing that with True Silver, killing that Alex Strozing face. Or even Velen. I don't see a huge difference in
I
them.
think you might want to save Alistraza to heal your own face,
Okay.
potentially. That
Yeah.
might save 1 turn in fatigue.
Zilay is dead. This is too much tempo to come back from. Deathwing? Does that even win in the game?
Bolvar, that definitely doesn't.
Wow. Wow.
Zele with the sick draw after his own monkey there takes back the game when it looked completely hopeless. That was amazing. I mean, that win was on the back of.
Right. It's like, it doesn't matter if you have 10 legendaries, as long as you get one 9-drop every turn, the best one.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, I mean, it was Anubarak made a big difference, but I think Onyxia made a bigger difference, just because he couldn't deal with it properly, and the 1/1s traded for so much. I think that was the big swing in tempo. Like Anubarak is okay if you're losing, but it's mostly insane if you're winning. He was winning because of the Onyxia.
Yeah. And then the funny thing is, Anubarak was actually a lot of tempo too, because it kept trading into the 8/8s and then leaving behind a 4/4 as well. So even Anubarak was like a high tempo play.
Yeah.
Because of the Nixia though, because he has a head. So yeah, it's crazy.
Well, we do get to see a difference in decks here. Zele is playing the Zoo, while VLPS something else. It looks like a combo Warlock, seeing Alistraza and Power Overwhelming.
Mm-hmm. Some kind of Reno Burst Lock, I'm guessing. Yeah.
Mm. Do you think Reno is included regularly? I feel like the Reno Burst Locks, just kind of suffer from having a lot less damage because you can't run double
power.
PO. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's still better for the most part, especially if you're using Alex and stuff and Boom. I think the versions that are running no Reno are also not running Alex. They're kind of more Zooey in a way. Oh. He's using Arcane Leroy instead of Arcane Golem.
All right. Well, we see Demon Wrath there. Demon Wrath is pretty indicative of the Reno version of this deck. And the Demon Wrath is probably going to be a lot worse in this matchup, as a lot of the Zoo minions are demons on the other
Yeah,
side of the board.
definitely. So here you're just looking to play around as much AoE as possible soon, while developing the most amount of damage. You still want to respect like potential 4 drops like Shredder. Nothing looks good here other than getting. I guess you go face if you really want to. Yeah.
Pretty tough spot here. This is a very crappy Demon Wrath, but
Yeah.
you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess.
Yep. I don't think Zoo is a good matchup for this Reno lock because I think even Secret Pally is better. Like this deck runs a lot of board clear, and Zoo has too many death rattles at some point.
What do you think about this one? Soulfire helps you burst down a lot better, but Flame Imp is probably better this turn because you can play that and coin out the spider.
I guess I kind of like just getting Soulfire. You have so much, like you already have a decent lead on board, so most of your scared AoE anyways. And this is so much damage in your hand. You have 10 damage from your hand. Actually, if you count Gormok as damage, it's 14 damage from your teeth. So
that was almost it.
He can Gormok here. I would definitely Gormok here. Abusive first, or you don't even need to Abusive, I guess. You can just trade in the Creeper.
Oh, I see. Trading Creeper and then Gormok. Wow, I like that a lot.
Yeah, because you're mostly weak to AoE, right? So you might as well not play Abusive, maybe. You could also make a play where you trade in your 2/2, so you waste 1 damage, but you get to keep a death rattle, so you play Abusive.
No, because you wouldn't have 4 minions that way.
Really? If you play Abusive first, and then Gormok.
Oh, you play Abusive and trade in the 2/2?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that way you still have a death rattle on board.
I think I like this play. I mean, Hellfire kind of sucks. Siphon Soul. Is this it? He's got 6... No.
This
5
is
short.
a Hobgoblin deck.
Hobgoblin? Wow. Well, that's a pretty good one. Oh my god.
That has to be lethal. That's 14 in hand. Plus 6. Oh, 20. 1 off.
I mean, when you get your opponent to 1, they top deck Reno. That's just how the game works. So you don't want to do that.
You can't do that. You have to Goblin here. Goblin coin. Ooze.
I like it though. I mean, it seems very reasonable.
You're weak to Hellfire, but I mean, who cares?
Are you?
Right?
Why are you weak to Hellfire? Hellfire kills like half your minions.
Oh, the Ooze is
your opponent.
the Ooze is I thought the Ooze would have 3 health for some reason, but it's 4 health, right?
Yeah, it's 4.
Yeah, so that's fine. I definitely do it. Even then, I would still do it if it was at 3. Because wow,
very conservative play.
there's nothing.
Oh, what happens if he Hellfires and heal? I think he's still dead.
You definitely still die, right? You're still at 15, and there's like 14 damage in hand.
Well, yeah, it'd be too over lethal if he does that. So actually, he's dead right now.
Yeah, we know he's dead. He has to tap or something, but I don't think there's anything he can go for.
Maybe like a Belcher would have done it, but that's about it.
This deck is so everywhere. Sea Giants and Hobgoblins.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Going for the maximum BM.
He's just showing off the goods here.
Yeah.
An 11-9 Spectral Spiderling.
These are some interesting games. Interesting decks too.
Yeah. Well, the Zoo deck does seem quite strong. It's kind of gonna have to rely back on the Shaman though. Now we'll have to see what strategy VLPS goes with the picks here. Against the Shaman, I think the Warrior is pretty good. As far as the Warlock, that might be a tough one.
I never know what to think. I think half the time you're ahead, half the time you're behind. It depends if you draw Reno, I think, so... This Warrior, it seems like it's made to beat aggro, though, with Death Lords as well.
Hmm. Well, yeah. Warrior with Death Lords, you kind of have to give it to the warrior pretty soundly, right?
Yeah, Zilli actually goes and keeps one Doomhammer. He knows how good that card is in particular is in this matchup. Represents so much damage, and we're his slow openings, so
Well, the start with the totem going here is pretty good. You could have
can't
done the
kill.
juggler to threaten a bit more damage, but it's a lot less resilient to removal in weapons.
Yeah, I don't think it's that reasonable of a play to play juggler. Fire Axe is just too big of a threat, so.
Death does not scare me.
Hmm.
It's not possible to kill this Death Lord here.
No.
So,
You can get pretty close, though.
yeah.
I mean, that's something to consider. I just don't know if you'd really want a totem here. I think a totem feels kind of bad. And
I
then
like
you probably,
Abusive and Finley, actually.
yeah.
Because you're
Yeah,
overloading, so you have 4 mana extra for Juggler and Flame Tongue. This gives you the maximum amount of minions on board. You have a 1/3 minion as well.
Oh, we got the tap.
So... Nice, yeah, definitely.
Tap is huge. I think that's
Tap
the
is
best hero
huge.
power in this one.
Yeah, tap is the best. Sometimes you want 100 hero power or something, but
I don't think
in this matchup though, you definitely want tap. Yeah.
Yeah. He gets a full clear here with that execute draw.
Wow.
And because he doesn't have a shaman hero power, he actually can't kill this right now.
Flame Tongue is a time.
Oh, I see. So juggler flame tongue.
Yeah,
That could be such a disaster.
that could be it could be a disaster.
It's like lose the game 50-50 on the
Yeah.
spot. But okay, if you do that and you get the juggle, would you win the game? You
No,
might.
but maybe it's hard. Do you win the game?
And you get an extra minion on top of the juggler and the flame tongue, and you're going into Doomhammer. You might actually just win the game from this 50-50. If it's win versus lose the game
Do
on a
it.
50-50,
Do
you
it.
might actually take
Do
it.
it. Be impulsive. I think the point here is it's a bad matchup too, and he's
Yeah.
and his all their
Oh, he
alternatives are not good. Oh, and he gets a charger. For the flame tongue synergy. He could have
Wow.
done anything that much better, right? Because all his minions are just like these tiny guys, anyways.
Mhm. Well, a Tunnel Trog may have been a little bit better because the Doomhammer follow-up.
Yeah.
It may have, like, I think if it swings twice, it's better, and it might get a chance to swing twice.
This is stickier though.
Yeah. I think you kind of want a minion here.
Yeah, I mean, if this was another class without armor, then you just do hammer because you think they die by the end of it, you know. But
Yeah.
warrior, yeah, you want to go for probably more minion damage before doom hammer. Crackle's really good here, but you can't doom hammer.
Like Doomhammer.
Oh
You
my
might
God.
Doomhammer it twice, actually.
Yeah, I think now with second doom hammer, you really want to get that doom hammer down. It's gonna take forever to use 10 charges, or 10 charges, 8 turns to use double doom hammer. Lava Shock Burst is probably better.
Hmm. Well, maybe, yeah, okay, no, it's still good. It's overload for 2, so you're on 5 next turn, which means you can still Doomhammer next turn.
Maybe he was scared of Harrison or something.
Well, if you're scared of Harrison, you're not playing around it this game. Not with that hand.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a bash. This is a big deal here. The big range.
Wow.
Oh, very, very lucky again.
You do have here. Wait, do you tap Tunnel Frog?
You might.
Oh, that's so good.
That's ridiculous. You overload for
Yeah.
1 turn, you can Crackle and Doomhammer.
There's no brawl too. He doesn't know that, but you can't play around brawl here, right?
I think Zelly knows how to estimate risk in this matchup. He's done it already quite well. I think he's going to continue this. Well, let's hope it doesn't
I
happen.
mean, if you wanted to play around brawl, you would just play Doomhammer. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't do this and then want to play around brawl. Like if you do, just play Doomhammer.
Come on, Zelly.
Maybe
Right.
it's just the Tunnel Frog.
Be brave.
Because Tunnel Frog's all he needs to develop here
Ah.
for the overload.
Oh, he gets a BGH. He can deal with that Tunnel Shrog in a couple turns.
Does not scare me.
Yeah. So that's going to be 4 attack Helmtrog here. Oh, it's not even playing Doom.
I mean, probably will, but he wants to see what the
Yeah.
crack roll first.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a good one. It's a good roll.
Let's see what he gets here.
Oh my.
Biggest minion in the deck. So lucky this game. It's unbelievable.
Alright. VLPS making comeback here with Grom into Shredder into Doomsayer. I bet he'll make that move. Let's see. 9 plus 4, 13. Wow.
I think it might.
You might
Grom.
have to make that move, actually. Maybe you slam first, see what happens. I don't know.
You can't slam first. You're not 8 mana, right? I think your plays are Grom into a minion, perhaps a Shredder, or an armor up.
Yeah. Maybe you slam into the 4/3 or something and try to draw on something. I don't even know.
Well, you're not on 12 yet. If you were
Yeah.
on 12, you could try to ambitiously get a revenge, but it's not the time yet.
No. I can wait no longer.
Okay, it's time.
Look at that. Zele goes 6-0 to sweep up Group B as first seed.
Not
Pretty
bad.
nuts. He did get very lucky in that match, though, and in the one before. But
Oh yeah, the one before.
he also piloted very well. I think all of his risks were fully justified, and I'm actually impressed on how well he's made these judgment calls. Like in bad situations, he's taken huge risks, but it feels like if he didn't, he would have just played a losing game. He played to win,
and then when he was in a good situation, he stopped taking them. Like he actually played around Brawl by not playing Totem Golem, and he knew that. I mean, he still won playing around Brawl, so it means that it was the correct play, right? Because he didn't need to even open himself up to Brawl. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Pretty good stuff. VLPS is, of course, not out of the tournament. VLPS came in. This is a winner's bracket, and he's going to have a 1-1 score right now. We don't know who the other player with the 1-1 score is going to be his opponent. We're going to move into the losers matches here after a short break, which we will see Risen versus Muzzy. The winner of that will play VLPS, and who knows? It might just be a rematch. It might just be Risen versus VLPS once again. That was quite a close one in a lot of those moments, and it's pretty exciting seeing the less traditional decks battle it out. For now, though, we're going to head to a short break. If you guys want to check out geico.onog.gg, you guys can see all the tournaments that are coming up. You guys can sign up to play because a lot of these are open tournaments. For instance, VLPS, he landed in his spot in this tournament because he won the third open in this Geico circuit. So you can try to sign up. You can try to do your best, and it might very well be worth it for you to do so. Also, while you're on the site, you guys can enter to win a 6 cyberpower PC while you're there, and there's a few other things to check out. So make sure you head over there, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
Cool.